Joining us for the managerial interview is joint manager Neil Baker. After a non-league day of mixed feelings, the rain has come down here at Arbor Park, but still great attendance of over 1,100, and you've treated them to a good 3-1 victory over a good Billericay town side.
Yeah, I mean, great on the crowd. I didn't hear that, so that's fabulous, bearing in mind the weather has been horrendous today. So well done for everyone coming out, but well done for the club for the initiative and getting as many people in as possible. Great win, really pleased. Billericay have been a completely different side under Jamie, and they've been playing some really good football, and it was a tough game. And I mean, even second half they kept the ball at times really well. They put us under a lot of pressure, and one or two decisions went our way today. I thought they had a nailed on penalty on, I think the lad went over Lee's leg. I thought it was a penalty. Unders didn't, I did. So we maybe got a little bit of luck there, because that could have put them 1-0 up. But I thought on the whole we controlled lots of the game, but they were always a threat, and especially with Robinson up front, he's always lively, looking in, to get in between the lines, between the two centre halves, and I mean it's a really good win for us. So that's all we can say. So I think 7 wins in 8. So
yeah, 10 unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, really happy.
We've gone back to a 4-2-3-1 formation with Dan Roberts back up front on his own. It seems to be working well for you. You played really well today, and Max Worsfold again. Assist king. I think that's 8 assists for Max.
Is that what he's got? Yeah, he's got quite a few. I think Lenchy's got quite a few as well. Warren. Everyone's chipping in, and it's another 3 goals we've scored. I think in the league, maybe like 3 or 4 games on the bounce that we've scored 3 goals. I remember hearing people say, one up front, what are you doing? And it's we've stumbled across it, and it's working. Dan's been excellent. It's very difficult because we've got some very good strikers sitting there on the bench. Ben's been really good in the last sort of few weeks, and you've got Manny who's got quality, and Birdie who's so much pedigree, and so it's very difficult. But we're being consistent with our team, our shape at the moment, and it seems to be working, and we just have to keep pushing on now. It's a big 3 points that is today, because there was a few draws around us as well, and it just sort of puts us in there nicely. We haven't got a game for 2 weeks now, so no, we're really pleased today, because I think they're a good side, and I know that they've had their problems in the last few weeks with obviously Glenn Tamplin leaving, but Jamie's a good guy, and he's going to get some. Well, he's got a good side there, and I think that they'll still do really well.
How difficult was it for you to get the players up for today after that disappointment of Tuesday night?
We said that in the changing room. The last 2 years that we've gone out of the FA Cup, we haven't won the next game. I think when we lost to Rochdale, I think we got beat by Bishop Stortford, and last year we went to Dartford and drew. And sometimes it just takes a little bit out of you, and obviously we haven't had the run this year, but it's still disappointing whenever you go out in the FA Cup. We were looking at it thinking that we would have a chance, and then a chance to get into the first round proper again, but it wasn't to be. I think you can't be too greedy. We've had 2 brilliant years, and maybe this isn't our year. Well, it isn't our year, and maybe next year it might be a game, but what it does is it enables us to concentrate on the league, the cliche that there is, but fair play to the boys, they put it behind them, and I thought in particular that second goal was fantastic. I thought Warren, great bit of play from him, put Robbo in, brilliant ball across, and Lenchy breaking his neck to get in at the back post, and that's a really good goal. And yeah, I'm pleased we got the 3 points. I thought at times we were a little bit sloppy, but that's asking for perfection, to be honest.
You always credit the management team that you've got here at Arbor Park, and Alex Moore, our physio, it's his 100th competitive game for the Rebels. He is part of that team for you. How big a role does he play? Yeah,
I mean, what a tough job for him to come in after Kev. There wasn't anyone like Kev, and I think the beauty with Alex is he got to see what Kev did and how he conducted himself, and for a lad who's as young as he is to come in and try to replicate Kev as much as he can is a massive credit to him. He's mature beyond his years. and he's a real good lad. Hasn't let us down once, and yeah, we're delighted that we've got him. I think he originally just came in as a, to come and get a little bit of experience, and obviously the circumstances dictated him taking over, and we're delighted with him. He's a great lad, and we're delighted that he's at the club.
It's been a great weekend, big crowd here again. You would hope that hopefully they've seen the football that you played, that they'll come back. Is that the message that you'd give to the fans that have come here today?
I'd hope so. Obviously I know that there's a number of probably season ticket holders at other clubs, but listen, even if we can convert them every so often when their team's at home, when their team's away, I think from a club's point of view, we need to keep pushing. We need to keep driving the crowds and trying to get up as much as we can, going into the local schools if we can. But it's all about the product on the pitch, and I think we play some pretty good stuff at times. And obviously our winning team helps, and with 7 wins out of 8, that's we can't really be doing too much more.
Saturday off, what are you going to do next Saturday?
Probably drink, actually. No, we'll probably end up at Oxford. We've obviously got Oxford next Saturday. We'll train in the morning, and I'm sure that we'll probably end up there or somewhere else. We're not 100% sure at the moment. We've got Tuesday off. There'll be some players getting minutes this week. There might be one or two things that we're doing. We've extended Francis's loan for another month. However, we're in a position now where we can recall him because he's been at Hendon for a month. We can recall him whenever we need, but at the moment he's benefiting by playing, and we're going great. So there's no point in changing that, especially when we haven't got a game for 2 weeks. We'd be crazy to bring him back and just let him train for 2 weeks. So he'll probably get another 3 or 4 games. Sean needs some minutes. We're looking at Birdie, potentially getting him out for a month. We've got a problem, unfortunately, with Niz. Unfortunately, his heart issue has cropped up again on Thursday, and he went to the hospital on Friday. So it looks like he's going to need to be zapped again, and potentially an operation, which is it's not good news for Niz, it's not good news for the club. So we'll support him, and hopefully we can have him back soon. But yeah, there's a fair bit going on at the moment, but it's always a lot easier when you're winning games of football.